Welcome back to Barney's Gourmet Hamburgers Server Training. Section 3. Server Policies. Alcohol Awareness. It is the law that no alcohol sale is permitted as follows. To take out. To anyone under the age of 21. You have to check the ID of everyone who looks 30 years old or younger. If the guest cannot show a valid ID, they may not be served. You are not permitted to sell alcohol to intoxicated customers. Tip management. You have to keep in mind that tipping is a personal preference. Customers are not required to tip. If you feel that you have been slighted on a tip, it might be because your service was not good. While it is true that some customers do not like to tip, generally they tip if they are extremely satisfied with the service. Challenging or questioning a customer about a bad tip will not be tolerated, and it is grounds for immediate dismissal. Service tips are defined as the total amount of cash and credit card tips left by the guest. Servers that work the shift evenly share 75% of that total amount. The remaining 25% is pooled, and those funds are divided among the indirectly tipped employees who supported the guest service process. Each server keeps their own station, but both work all tables. Count your tips in private. Do not do so in front of guests or fellow employees. And remember, you are legally obligated to report your tips to the IRS as it is part of your income. Tip pool. Indirectly tipped employees. The tip pooling is the 25% of the total server's tips, cash and credit cards. The closing server of the shift is responsible for distributing the tip pooling for the indirectly tipped employees who work the shift. Each employee tipped must be wrapped and securely placed in the designated area. Please do not include any change. Always round up to the nearest dollar. The information written on the envelope should be as follows. Please review the example shown here. Date, shift, name. Going on your break. When you're going for your 10-minute or 30-minute break, you and the replacement server must go to each table and notify the guest as to what is happening and who is going to take over the table. Always make sure that the guest has everything they need and ask them if there is anything else you can do for them before going on break. Voids. Only a manager, a shift leader, or a cashier is allowed to void an item. Write the reason for voiding on the slip. Put the void receipt in the cash register. Walkouts. Walkouts most often occur because the server is not paying enough attention. Here is how we can avoid walkouts. Pay close attention to your customers, especially those who are about to finish their meal. Be aware of customers who insist on sitting near the exit. Be mindful of guests who are acting suspiciously. Make the management aware. Take full responsibility for collecting payment from each table. Never assume that the cashier took care of it. Congratulations! You have completed Barney's training. Keep in mind that the training materials are references and guidelines. While we want to apply the knowledge that you have gained, we expect you to use common sense as well. We want you to let your personality shine. Every individual is different. So are servers. Create the best experience for our guests by showing off your charm. We hope you will enjoy a long and prosperous career with our company. and that we all will grow together and benefit from this partnership. Thank you.